This is a little different of a video, and this is for my brothers and sisters. And I just want to tell you that bear with me. I'm going to try to do screen sharing and get to some articles, and I'll try not to make it too boring. But um, in the middle of the night, I heard like 3 words, and it was very clear, and it was formaldehyde in plastic. And it was kind of like, you know how sometimes when you get like a word from the Lord, it's just a few words, but it's a lot deeper and you know what it means. And so what this was for me, and then also I'm going to share it with you guys. In America, it seems like we have a ton of health problems. We have a very high obesity rate. We have a lot of people walking around with fogginess of the mind, tired, no energy. It's also because of our diet and the toxicity levels in things that we use. And not only is our plastics used in America, but they're used worldwide. And a lot of our products come from China. I hate to say it, but we all know that there is not any guarantee of safety standards of any of our products produced anywhere. I had no idea that formaldehyde was in plastics. It is in its purest form. Formaldehyde is a colorless, highly toxic, and flammable gas with the chemical formula HCHO or CH2O. In laboratories, the gas is more commonly dissolved in water and used as an aqueous solution called formalin. Formalin solutions typically use up 15% methanol as a stabilizer. So that's just kind of, it's also here, cancer-causing substance by the International Agency for Research on Cancer as a probable human carcinogen by the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency. So, all right. Gosh, isn't that just great news, right? So I did a regular Google search and found, and I had to dig. This is in May 2019 from the Guardian here. I can't take that advertisement off. But it says, food packaging is full of toxic chemicals. Here's how it could affect your health. If you care about what you eat, you should care about what it comes in. So when hot products are placed in containers, chemicals from the box can leach into the food and in turn our bodies. Okay, so 2/3 of the paper takeout containers from the country's 5 largest grocery stores contained elevated levels of fluorine, which is, remember I just read to you, that's formaldehyde. Remember I read that, which meant that they were probably treated with PFAS, a group of industrial chemicals manufactured in the United States. The same was true for 11% of bakery and deli papers tested. PFAS has been shown to cause reproductive, developmental, liver, kidney, and immunological problems in laboratory animals. Now, I want to tell you, there has been an increase in reproductive problems in the young couples today. Developmental issues, there's been a huge increase in developmental issues. Autism, neurological issues, sensitive disorders, all kinds of things. So, all right then, now on to the next one. And I'm sharing this with you, and then I want to share the research with you. So, you know, maybe you don't have to do it yourself, or you can just watch this video and it's there. Scientists caution harmful chemicals are seeping into our food. This was in 2014. Chemicals commonly used to package, store, and process food items may be hazardous to your health, even though they are used in legal amounts. More than 4,000 known food contact materials, FMSs, compounds used in packaging, storage, processing, or preparation of foodstuffs are currently used, the authors pointed out. Many have been shown in animal studies to disrupt hormones, thus fertility, casting serious doubts on the adequacy of chemical regulatory procedures. it's like crazy what we're doing, okay? So these chemicals include formaldehyde, which is known as a carcinogen, is often used to make plastic bottles and in melamine tableware. Melamine, a flame retardant chemical that is an ingredient in adhesives. And also, I have to say, flame retardant chemical, melamine, is in the children's clothing. It's in the, like your furniture. It's in your fabrics. Everything has to be flame retardant. Everything. Also, adult clothing, okay, has been linked to kidney and bladder stones, kidney failure, and cancer in some animal studies. There's been a high increase in cancer, you guys. It was a chemical that was found in Chinese infant formula in 2008, and it was a common link to the deaths of at least 3 infants and 50,000 babies who fell ill. So research has shown that melamine can easily seep into our food. In one study, people who ate out of the melamine bowls had 8.35 micrograms of the chemical in their urine, while those who ate out of ceramic bowls also measured 1.31 micrograms. But what's better, ceramic? And then with the ceramic, what kind of paint are they using? More exposure is possible if highly acidic foods in melamine containers are heated in microwave ovens. Now, that makes sense, right? An acidic food will absorb the chemicals that are in what's holding, your food. High BPA. Now, a lot of products now say contains no BPA. Okay, but there's still a lot that do, and I'll go into that. Content in urine has been linked with higher rates of obesity among youth and an increased risk for other health issues such as asthma, behavior problems, and kidney and heart disease. They exchanged BPA and tried to make it sound like the PET would be better. But there's formaldehyde in the PET. So styrene, which is like the plastic styrofoam cups, right, may raise the risk of esophageal and pancreatic cancer. Styrene exposes workers, according to the report on carcinogens prepared by the National Toxicology Program. The report issued its strongest warning about 2 other chemicals, formaldehyde, widely used as a preservative. Give me a break. And a botanical known as astrolophytic acids, adding both to the list of known carcinogens. So, conclusions. 3 days of eating food with limited food packaging was associated with substantial reduction, so this is what we can do, guys, in BPA and DHEP exposures. Results of this study suggest that removing BPA and DHEP from food packaging will significantly decrease exposure for adults and children. So that's that for you. This is what's happening, and the Lord is telling us to be careful and we can make changes. Safety inspection and research of plastic food packaging in Taiwan. Now, we do get a lot of our food from abroad. Okay, so let's see. Among 99 samples and 52 samples were not in accordance with the regulation of material tests and the migration test, respectively. There you have it, folks. Just goes to show you, Lord knows all the things that are going on, and He tells us because He loves us, He cares for us, and He wants us to be in our best shape and be healthy. God bless you. Guys, have a good day, good evening, good morning. De Moldavie pour délasser mes pompes en croco.